Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is 3 rounds. In the heavyweight division, please welcome first to the ring, Muhammad Qasim. Please welcome to the ring, boxing out of the red corner, Baris Erdogan. Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is 8 rounds of boxing action, and it is for the PBC Heavyweight Championship. Sanctioned by the Pakistan Boxing Council under the supervision of Vice President Muhammad Qasim. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet tall, official weight 98 kilograms. He holds a professional boxing record of 2 wins, 5 losses with 2 knockouts. He fights out of Pakistan. Muhammad Qasim! And his opponent, boxing out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 95 kilograms. He holds an undefeated record, 13 wins without a loss with 9 KOs. He fights out of Turkey. Baris Erdogan! Your referee in charge of the ring when the action begins, Zed Baloch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to the first heavyweight bout of the evening. Baris Erdogan versus Muhammad Qasim. 95 kgs versus 98 kgs. Those are a lot of kgs,
Your
ladies and
referee in
gentlemen.
charge of the ring when the action begins.
The brilliant part about a heavyweight bout is that one shot and that's all she wrote. Let's see how well skilled, well equipped, and how well both these individuals will be using their tools in the boxing ring tonight. Baris is in the blue. Muhammad Qasim representing the red corner. Baris is 36 years old. Muhammad Qasim is 4 years younger, 32 years old. The undefeated Baris versus the KO artist, Muhammad Qasim. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first round of the heavyweight bout. Baris in the red corner, blue corner. Qasim representing the red corner.
Yeah, I mean, both guys have blue tape, but the good way to tell, Baris in the black shorts, Qasim in the white with green trim, and we are underway.
You just made it so much simpler, Daniel.
And just like that, I mean, Baris throwing these short clinical punches, got a gut on him as well.
Yeah, man, Qasim consistently going for the body. Baris is marching in.
Yeah, and that body is easy to hit.
Exactly, there's too much surface area for Qasim to target.
100%. Both guys in the center of the ring trading.
And both guys landing heavy shots. Qasim needs to capitalize those body shots. He's got a lot of space to land these shots. He's got to keep his hands high as well.
You got that right. But those guys, as expected, a slow start.
Good shot to the body by Qasim. Boris on the front foot, keeping his hands up high, looking for an opening to land those power shots.
Yeah, you can tell neither guy has really used their full force right now because they know it 8 potential rounds. And just like that, Boris getting hit on the body. I don't even know if he's feeling that, to be honest.
Man, like, I don't know. I've never had such an excellent physique, so I can't tell, Daniel, but it must definitely be hurting.
But you know he's packing a punch. He's just not let it go yet. Boris is very clinical right now. Qasim as well, the lengthier fighter, as you can tell. But Boris is finding a home for these shots. He's being very sneaky.
Yeah, and the thing about Boris is that he's landing 2 to 3 shots at once. His combinations are pretty impressive. On the other hand, Qasim is just throwing one punch, taking a back step. Boris marching forward, landing the uppercut.
Yeah, he's, again, like you said, clinical. And look at that good head movement as well. Boris is aware. But I think the main thing is Boris and Qasim both realize it's a long fight. So they just want to touch each other right now, potentially play on the points. But you also know it takes one punch, Ali.
Exactly, and that's what these guys are looking for. They're looking for an opening, Daniel, right now, where they land these heavy shots, and where they make sure that their opponent gets hurt in the worst way possible.
That's what it is. That's the name of the game. Damage always wins. But right now, they tie up in the clinch. Yeah, look at that. Boris with the combinations. Boris has great combinations right now. He's mixing up the uppercuts, the straights, the hooks. Qasim is the lengthier fighter for sure.
Yeah, and Qasim, he's been targeting the body, and Boris, on the other hand, just lands a beautiful body shot as well on the back foot.
I'm praying for this ring because if they collide too much into it, it might just break.
Oh man, those WrestleMania moments, Daniel.
You gotta love it. Never seen it in boxing, but it could be done today. 1 round in the books. A slow start for both guys, I would say.
Yep.
Slowly but surely gonna pick up 8 rounds here potentially on the cards.
Let's see how well they survive for 8 rounds. Let's see when they step on the 2nd or 3rd gear and they start unloading on these shots, power pack shots. Right now, we've just seen that they're just trying to figure themselves out.
Yeah, and I see Boris is moving in and out. He's weaving. He's throwing these shots over the top as well. He has a good high guard as well, but ultimately, like you said, neither guy has really put their foot on the gas completely. They're still being a bit tentative, but ultimately, this is what it's all about. Boris Erdogan coming all the way from Turkey for the PBC heavyweight title, the Pakistan Boxing Council heavyweight title here tonight.
Exactly, and look, when everything is on the line, you need to perform, and at such a high-level event like this, they need to perform in the best way possible. It started pouring, drizzling in the City of Lights, Karachi.
Man, what do you do here?
Yeah.
What do you do here? That is unexpected. These fighters are still going. You can get electrocuted, man.
You can get electrocuted, we can get electrocuted, but these guys are still at it right now, Daniel. Landing those shots. Shots to the body by Qasim. Beautiful left hook to the body by Qasim. Straight jab to the face. Both fighters now slowly starting to unload.
Dancing in the rain. That's what I call it. It's a rain dance.
It's somewhat like Thriller in the Manila, and man, Boris hurt Qasim with the body shot. Qasim goes down. His left hand's given out,
I think
Daniel.
that's a shoulder dislocation. I know what that looks like. I've had 4 different shoulder dislocations in my life. Oh man, it's out. It is out. This is a disaster, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, I think this is it for Boris, for Qasim. He's aching right now in pain. He can't survive the pain. He's lied down on the ground. This shoulder dislocation, Daniel, as you guessed it properly.
I mean, Ali, sorry, pardon me, man. The thing is, this is the worst possible outcome
Yep.
right now for him.
Yep.
And ultimately, we have a new PBC heavyweight champion. There's no doubt about it.
Yup,
This fight
yup.
is over.
Congratulations to Turkey. Congratulations to Boris Erdogan for making this happen. And congratulations to him for making his record go to 14-0 now. That is a huge achievement for a heavyweight. He comes to Pakistan, dominates his opponent in spectacular fashion, and that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. You have a new PBC heavyweight champion. And the refs call the fight off. What a night for Azadi Fight Night. What a night for everyone tuning in Karachi. Even though it's raining, no one's left. Everyone's standing on their feet. So entertained by this night of fights. Back-to-back finishes. We've had 4 finishes in this fight now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Nasir Mirza with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sibutullah Khan has called to stop this contest at 52 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by TKO